since we're going into Wednesday, we're going to do a holistic Wednesday session. And on this holistic Wednesday, we're going to talk about food. So a lot of people, and I think we're starting to, as a group, starting to come to this understanding that, or at least some of us are, that veganism does not mean healthy. Though it is a step in the right direction, being vegan does not mean you are being healthy. So then what is healthy? A healthier, me personally, I view myself as a vibrationalist, right? So I try to consume, or I'm gearing towards my lifestyle and my diet towards the highest vibration, okay? Which can vary and change depending on what you need at that time. But it's about trying to go towards what you need for a certain vibration. And I wouldn't necessarily always say the highest vibration. Your highest vibration is you eating nothing, technically. You thought you did something by being raw vegan. You are doing something, it's just not necessarily the healthiest way to go, because it's about nutrition. What is nutritionalizing your body? Because whatever gives you the most nutrition is going to help you vibrate the highest. And like I said earlier, technically your highest vibration is eating nothing. Well, the reason why we can't really get away with eating nothing is because, yes, you'll vibrate higher, but then eventually you'll vibrate lower too, because you'll need to breathe a lot more. You need to sit down and breathe slowly to get the proper nutrition from the air. You'll need to meditate way longer, all these things. You'll have to supplement. You'll have to supplement that. Since most of us don't have the time to sit down and breathe that long and to meditate that long every single day, then going without anything isn't really realistic. Going just straight raw vegan doesn't mean you're healthy either, because there's a lot of unhealthy fruits and vegetables out there, or just, I'll say, nutritionally lacking fruits and vegetables. You also have to eat based off of your race as well. Just like all bears can't eat the same diet and survive, all humans can't eat the same diet and survive either. Especially now that we're mixing so many different cultures and races and groups, it gets even more challenging. One big thing that a difference between men and women is that, when it comes to just health, women need more. They do need flesh, typically. They need fish in order to keep your hormones balanced. You can get away with it by eating certain types of seaweed, like nori seaweed and wakame and kelp, right? You can get away with eat those seaweeds, but you have to eat them on a regular. Otherwise, you need to eat some sake salmon or some Chilean sea bass. Otherwise, your hormones will be unbalanced. And you may find yourself having your hair fall out and things like that. That's why some vegans actually get sick. It's because they're not getting enough nutrition. They're detoxing, but they're not getting enough nutrition. For men, you definitely you want to get a lot of fruits, specifically melons, watermelon, honeydews, cantaloupes, some dates, nuts like Brazil nuts. This is for your strength and your size and your energy. And also putting that seaweed in there is also good for you as well. Now, but if you want to be, it can be challenging though if you're an athlete though, more than likely. Well, especially when you're, but here's the other thing too, when you're young, when you are going through puberty, whether you're male or female, more than likely you're going to need fish in order for your hormones to act right and to develop the proper amount of testosterone and muscle into adulthood. So as adults, you can get away with not eating fish or any flesh, but actually as a teenager around that puberty time, you actually do need to have a certain amount of fish if you want to develop with enough strength and get enough hormonal energy to develop your muscles. Otherwise, yeah, you can still be healthy. You just may end up being more fragile. Unless you live in certain areas. See, that's another thing. If you live in certain areas, like down south in Texas and Florida and Alabama, Mississippi, where you got enough sunlight all year round, the proper amount of sunlight, the closer you live to the equator, the more sunlight you get, then you can get away with not having these certain foods because now you're getting the proper nutrition. So nutrition does not stop at veganism. That is just a gateway into health. That is not the exit. That is the entrance. And that is the message of the day.
Ashe.